Who are you seeing?
Yeah, well, it's been mutating as we've spoken. I've got a very good sense of what the potential upsides are here with engineered systems, but I feel like there has to be some potential speed bumps as well. I don't know what they are. I'm wondering if you have any thoughts on that. You know, even if it's just a heavier workload on Oracle personnel and one throat to choke.
Like I said, our hope is that we can reduce the number of configurations we support. Actually, it should decrease the workload. I mean, if I can take that death matrix and start cutting off rows and columns, I get a real benefit from it. So what's really nice about those machines is they're just running industry standard stuff. They've just been optimized. So if I run on the stack, I can run the same stack on Exadata that I can run on Spark. Right? I have to test there, but it's still middleware, Fusion middleware. It's still the Oracle database, so that makes it a lot easier for me to run on all systems.
And you're confident that your customers who are not currently running Oracle hardware and software will want to make that switch?
I mean, I can't speak for the customers, but they seem to be buying a lot of it. So that, I've got a lot of, Siebel customers running on Exadata. I mean, in my keynote today, we've got British Columbia speaking. They're running Siebel on Exadata.
Do you have any customers running on Exalogic?
So Siebel really doesn't fit necessarily in Exalogic territory. Exalogic is really HTTP, so it's really good for running big websites. So ATG is perfect for it. Inquirer is perfect for it. Right? I mean, ATG is sort of used by like Nike and by Best Buy, and that's generating a lot of pages. So Exadata is really good for us, and then the Exalytics box is also very good for us. But we're running Serum on Demand now up on Exalogic Exadata pairs.
Where are you seeing the, what's the typical buyer profile looking like for on-demand right now? I mean, is it incumbents? You're seeing a lot of the Oracle incumbent shops moving to the on-demand, product where?
I think I've told you this before. I actually think that there are 4 very distinct buyers of CRM systems. And I think, one of them is the sort of the person that thinks that CRM is a sort of unified front office platform. And by that, they think CRM is sort of marketing, selling, servicing, ordering processes. And they really think that it's all about, multi-channel and cross-channel processes around customer experience. And those people buy Siebel. There is the sort of mirror image of that person who thinks, well, we have the best products, customers don't have any choice, CRM is just an extension of ERP. There aren't many of those people left, but there used to be people like that. So that's the second kind of buyer. And in those environments, we still sell a little bit of eBusiness Suite CRM or PeopleSoft CRM, but not much. The third kind of buyer is the person that says, we're special, we're different, we have to build this ourselves. And there we sell them Fusion middleware. And then the fourth buyer is the sort of what we used to call the sort of departmental renegade, which was someone that kind of believed in CRM, but felt that IT was expensive and slow to react. And so they went off with sort of credit cards and discretionary spend capabilities and bought in the cloud. I think the cloud is definitely becoming more viable in more complex environments. Functionally, could it replace the on-premise CRM market? No. When you're dealing with customers that have like 35,000 users of Siebel, and they're doing call center activities with an average call time of 2 minutes, and in that 2 minutes there's a very complex upsell and cross-sell, the latency of the public internet will kill you. Just the risk of refreshing pages, 2-minute call time, 33,000 people. That's a lot of traffic. If you just add literally like 10 seconds to each one of those calls, with all the pages going over the public internet. You do the math on that, that's like $90 million of additional people you'd have to hire. And, you know, with the cloud solutions today, they don't really have, you know, scalable order capture. They don't really have high-end scalable business intelligence and real-time decisioning. They don't do that.
So, as far as Oracle's customer footprint goes, you're not expecting that a lot of the customers that have been on-prem with you for a decade or an Oracle shop moving to even your own cloud?
No. I mean, there's just some big, high-volume, high-end stuff in the telco space, in the retail space, in the travel and transportation space that just, you know, show me something that can do it. I mean...
Yours included?
Pardon?
I mean, your on-demand products
Yeah,
included?
no, we don't do order capture and on-demand. We use partners to do it, but it's basically quoting and sort of, it's not like real-time, like ordering of like, you know, $1 products or $5 upsells, right? I mean, in a telco, you know, when you call a telco and you want to buy home phone, television, internet, and a mobile phone, that's a non-trivial thing. They'd have to even figure out whether you can have those things on the network that's near your house. And they have to try and do this really quickly because you're a customer who A, doesn't want to pay very much for it, and B, can call somebody else.
So we have about like 5 minutes left.
I mean, tell me if you think I'm wrong. I'm
No, I
open
don't.
to
I don't.
debate, but
I'm just trying to. This is purely an Oracle question. It wasn't an industry question. Right? It was more,
I mean, you know,
you guys have an invested business. There are CIOs that, you know, will only buy from one vendor, be that SAP or Oracle. I'm just trying to understand, are those customers?
I mean, it's like, you know, Starbucks, right? So Siebel Loyalty runs those black cards and those gold cards and the iPhone app. Every single point of sale device at Starbucks is connected in real time to Siebel.
Yeah.
Every time you swipe your card, the point of sale device calls back to the Siebel application to figure out who you are, is it your birthday, what have you bought in the last 5 days, how many points do you have, when do you reach the next level, what promotion they should print on the receipt. That's all done when you do that. That's not much time. They can't be like, they just can't do that. So they need really high performance, really, you know, as close to zero latency as they can get. And that's just hard problems. And I just haven't seen cloud companies do that. Have you? I mean, I'd love to. If you've got an example of one, I'd love to hear about it.
Well, not at volume at this point. Right.
So again?
You're saying that
Speed
they
and
haven't been
volume.
able to do it at volume.
And speed. I mean, complex calculations have to happen very quickly in the consumer world. Salesforce automation, how many sales guys using it anyway? They're like, oh, it's Friday night, update my
Commission's due tomorrow.
Yeah, right.
Distributed order orchestration in the cloud? Or is that going to be done?
Distributed order orchestration is capable of running in the cloud. I don't own that product, so I don't know whether they're going to offer it in the cloud. Everything Fusion can run in the cloud or not. Everything can run in the cloud or not.
Would I get the same latency issue or order?
Whenever there's like this thing called the public internet between our server and you, I can't control that. If you guys can find a way, I'd be really interested. But
You can buy that a little business arena.
I mean, Netflix. Someone told me Netflix by itself now accounts for like 15% of the internet traffic worldwide.
I thought it was even higher than that.
Yeah, and that stuff is just pumping data down these lines. And you can't tell me that you get, you know, consistent performance on the internet. So, you know, these guys, they want to put the server as close to the people as they can with like fiber. And they want to buy the biggest, fastest machine they can, and they want to tune the application in ways that in the cloud you just don't do.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
You guys enjoying it?
Thanks, Ron.
Thanks.
It's only the first day.